Welcome to Autofaze. On this video, we jump on an airplane, take a bus, look at a car, and drive said car back 18 hours. New car to the channel alert. It's a long one. Check it out. I'm in Philadelphia. To Allentown. Woo, what an adventure that was. So basically 2 hour and 45-minute delay to get to Philadelphia. The bus I was supposed to take to Allentown to get this car, obviously I was 2 hours and 45 minutes late, so it wasn't there. Next available was 8:45. That didn't work, so at this point I'm just like, I'm fully committed, and I got an Uber. $115 later, here I am with the vehicle, and I am with, where there he is, owner Doug. So real quick, I'm going to reveal this thing, and we're going to talk to Doug about this car. And this is kind of quirky, not what we normally do on the channel. We're normally about hot rods and all that stuff and race cars and drag racing, but I think you guys are going to appreciate this, and it's going to be an absolute blast of a daily driver / weekend fun toy. Probably not as much daily driver, maybe 50-50, because spoiler alert, we're still going to keep the red one. I just gave it away. Let's check it out. So here's what it is. It is a Silver Insight. Doug, what type of wheels are those again?
Those are Rota GT3.
GT3s. Yeah. Real quick, what tires are on those?
They're the Falcon Azenis RT6.
Nice. And so when I first got here, I was like, dude, these things like a little body. He's like, dude, these are road race tires, man. So yeah, this is it, man. This is a walk around of the new ride. 18 hours, basically untested. We're gonna try and drive it home. No AC. AC's not working right now, but you know, we're some blue collar boys, so we're not scared of anything. Now, Doug, go ahead and do the honors, man. Show us what's under the hood.
Let's do it.
Yeah, show us what's under the hood.
That's what we're here for.
This is what we're here for right here. Boom. K20A3 VTEC killer setup. We're going to talk a little bit later on when we drive it what Doug did do the transmission. Overall clean K-Series setup. A lot of documentation on this car. What article was this featured on again?
Jalopnik.
Yeah, and so I'll throw the link in the comments or whatever. But pretty cool article on this car. Doug's actually done a decent amount to it. Doug, what have you done since you've gotten it?
Since I got it, I mean, it's got a replaced engine. We had a couple issues with the one that came with the car, so pulled that apart, moved over the VTEC killer stuff, pulled the trans apart, replaced the synchros, changed up the exhaust a little bit, changed the springs up a little bit.
Nice.
Wheels, tires, some interior stuff, a little bit of everything.
Right inside the car here, man.
Well, I mean, try to keep it simple. I didn't change too much from the previous owner. The original Kenwood head unit in here. He's got the Scan Gauge 2 OBD2 reader, just for live readout, tack, water temp.
Those are CRZ seats, right?
They are, yep, CRZ seats. Just an easy little phone down in there, nice and clean.
I think it's going to be cool, man. Now, for someone that wouldn't know, unless the hood's popped, they're not going to know this thing's modified,
they might
which is cool.
A good ear might
and so the cool thing is, which once we're going to get it on the lift when we get it home. And are you cool with your plate being in the deal?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Anyway, so he has 2.5-inch exhaust on this thing. It sounds super quiet and it's not raspy. From the outside, it looks like it's factory. I mean, that's exactly where the factory one comes out. Yeah, same. And so I've seen K-Sight guys, they like get rid of the whole like back, you know, the back piece just to fit exhaust and stuff. And I'm just like, no, you got to make it look factory.
Yeah, this is the way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Some driving footage, but I've already driven it. This thing drives, you wouldn't know it's a swapped car. It really drives.
That was the goal, man.
It really drives really nice. Doug's done some exhaust work to it, and it's nice and subtle, especially for a K-Series. Like, in my opinion, modified K-Series cars, they're just like, wah! You know, they're always really raspy. They're just like, dude, what is that thing? But this one's not, it isn't like that.
Yeah, that was the goal, man. I had to quiet it down, so.
Yeah, and I'm definitely excited. You know, I've been looking at, when I first got the red one, there's a couple of videos on the channel. You know, we did the valves on it. You know, we did the EVAP plate. We did one just for gas mileage, and when I first got that car after like 3 months, I'm like, eventually I got to get a K-Series one. And you know, we've been doing so much of the WS6, I don't have time to do what kind of Doug did here. And he basically made someone's swap car just a little bit better. You know, it's super reliable now. All the AC hardware is there. We just need to fix it. And in my opinion, this is a great, you know, blank canvas for us to get a K-Series car that's currently running and driving really, really well. Doug thinks we can make it 18 hours and be fine. Oh, yeah. So we're gonna rock with him and trust it. I'm not gonna make a tool stop.
Honda, man.
I was nervous about flying and not having tools. You know, Doug reassured me. He's like, dude, just roll with it. You're gonna make it. So that's what we're gonna do, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited to make it our own. And how this thing handles on the twisties when we went a little gent over there, I think I want to try some autocross in this thing. So we're gonna hit the road. Doug, thanks for the hospitality, man. It's been great, smooth transaction, yeah. And I'm excited to get it home, brother. Check that out, man. Cars, beers, and rock and roll.
Yeah.
You know, this clutch is surprising. I did not expect that.
Stiff or not?
Stiff, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little stiff, especially compared to a stock one. I get out of this one, I get in the stock one, and I kick it.
Yeah, I was surprised,
I almost kicked through the floor. It's also pretty short. You'll notice the clutch doesn't have a lot of travel before it takes up. So. Yeah.
It is really short. I'm talking like this far. Yeah. So this has a lifetime MPG of 73. Like, are you kidding me right now?
I wish that was real.
Like, how far has that gone down since you've owned it?
Well, it doesn't count the actual. That's why.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
anytime the car's moving, as far as the fuel consumption display is concerned, it's
so that's locked in now.
It's just gonna keep going up, because every time you run, it goes like it thinks it's getting 75 or it thinks it's getting 150 on every tank every time. So it's just climbing and climbing and climbing.
So is that like that on all K-Series?
I would imagine. I would imagine most of the K-swaps running around are like that.
Let's sweat it out a little bit so we get some decent audio.
Yep. So like I said, just watch 2, you know, when you're going into second. But all the other gears seem alright.
Sweet, man. Yeah, dude, that clutch is way short.
Yes.
It's not bad though. I don't think it's going to take much to get used to. I really don't.
Yeah, you can get dialed in pretty quick.
Is that the noise you were talking about?
Yeah. Springy.
Yeah, that clutch is short, man.
Yeah.
I know in the old ad it said that the clutch master was adjustable. Have you looked into that?
I haven't.
Straight?
Bang left actually. Yeah, they're just like clunky springs.
Yeah, that's. It doesn't feel like you're going 4,000 RPMs.
Right, so the scan gauge 2 on the left side, hit gauge there.
Hit gauge.
And that'll show you your real-time TAC readout, mile an hour.
So it's a little
This mile an hour is adjusted. You can see it kind of dances a little bit because it's got some kind of it's intercepting the signal and feeding it to the display. So it kind of jumps. It's not as smooth as when you see it on like 20, 22, 19, 20.
Okay.
Yeah, so the TAC is quite a bit off. I mean, if you do the math for a 3-cylinder and then go to a 4-cylinder, so you know, multiply and divide.
The mile per hour is actually surprisingly close.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then go right at the stop sign.
You know, this is kind of everything I expected in a K-Series inside.
Short clutch you get used to.
Yeah. But it's like anything that's new, man. You're gonna get used to it, you know. Eventually, like the stock inside clutch, that thing is long.
Yeah.
Like, holy cow. And what's weird is I've read people on the groups are like, it doesn't seem consistent. Like some people say the clutch, you know, the engagement's long. Other people say it's really short. It's kind of weird how it's not the same for everybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know if maybe it has to do with the life of the clutch.
I've wondered that. I've seen a couple guys in the group replacing their clutches and stuff, and I'm like, I wonder.
Left, right?
Make a left here. Wish I could sort that clunk.
Yeah, that rear spring clunk is. I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but it definitely is disappointing. Now the exhaust when you redid the exhaust sounds good, man.
It does. It's a lot better than it was.
It sounds. It's subtle, but it's not like the super Honda annoying.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And even when you open it up, it doesn't really ever get that rasp anymore, which I was really trying to get rid of that.
Yeah, it's a nice low
Go
tone.
left here and go that way. And get you a little bit of a windy road to have some fun on.
You know, and I expected, you know, so, you know, I come from, you know, solid mount things, you know, as far as performance wise, and really as far as this being, there's not a lot of vibrations.
Yeah, so that,
you know, like it kind of drives like a factory car, it really does.
Yeah, that was the goal. When I got it, it was a lot different than that. And don't forget you do have sixth. Yeah.
Right. Nice. I really like that sixth. See, I'm used to the T56 6 gear, and it's not. Oh, and it's not that smooth.
Yeah. No, they've got good gears in them though. The T56. Isn't that a 0.5 sixth gear or 0.65 or something like that?
Man, don't quote me on that.
They're pretty tall.
Yeah, they are really tall. Like on the highway, like RPM wise, you'll be way low.
Yeah, you can just kind of cruise.
Yeah, this thing cruises pretty well, man. Going 50. So this is the VTEC killer setup. VTEC engages at what, 4,500 if I remember the ad?
Yeah, I would have to refer back to his notes on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like I said, I haven't touched any of the tuning stuff since I got the car, so I just kind of all his settings were the way they were.
I mean, it is nice.
Wow, look at that.
Look at this guy trying to. Wow. You know, it is really nice to be able to cruise in 6th gear going 50, where the factory insight, you'd be downshift into like...
You'd be in 2nd gear
like
right now.
This little hill right here, you'd be like, oh, I'm in 3rd, I gotta get to 2nd because I don't have enough power to climb it.
That's right.
Yeah, dude, this is nice, I dig it.
You gotta be thinking about your battery all the time.
Yeah. And so you said you did 3rd and 4th gear synchros in this thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. Synchro Tech, carbon synchros.
Nice. Yeah, I really like the spring changes you did on it. It handles really well.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the clunking from the back springs, I'd be totally happy. It has the gas rear shocks in it.
Right.
That everybody likes.
What setting you got them on the back? Because the back, honestly, like on the factory insides, the rear is just, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, it's so stiff over bumps. It's like you can almost feel it in your back sometimes. Whereas this, it's like it rides really smooth. What setting?
I think it's a 3 or 4 clicks.
Okay.
Not too cranked up.
Hey, that guy's having a yard sale.
There we go. Yeah, he's got the his and hers garage bays. You see that?
Yeah.
I just laugh when I see that. See up here, there'd be a 4-way stop. Just take the right.
Okay.
And it's a windy road. It will always get somebody slow in front of you to ruin it, but it's a little windier, a little more curvy to play around.
Good to see kind of how the suspension feels.
Yeah.
You know, it's just refreshing to be interested in buying a car that isn't sitting on E for once. At least it's on a half a tank. Because man, I swear every time we buy something, it's like, well, it's on a quarter tank. Good luck getting to the gas station.
Yeah. That's not a real car.
I was like, oh, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. No. Gets you every time.
Right. That's a fella from work.
Yeah.
Sorry, guy. We're doing fun things today. Yeah, I'm definitely. I mean, I'm sure I'll get used to it, but I'm definitely gonna look into the master cylinder.
Yeah.
I feel like it needs like a hair bit more travel.
Right.
Yeah. All right. This thing, it really hugs the corner surprisingly.
Yeah, and these tires, once they scrub in, because they were off a race car, so they got some other old rubber on them and stuff that you pick up on the track.
Nice.
Once they scrub in, they'll feel really good.
Yeah, I mean, these might be some tires I keep and maybe try and do some autocross on this thing.
Yeah, they're actually a really good autocross tire.
Awesome, man. Yeah, man, I think besides the only real con I have is that driver's side fender gap, but I think besides that, I think, granted I'm 18 hours from home, but man, I think we got a deal, dude. Cool. I think this thing cruises nice, and I'm excited to own it. Yeah. And what's crazy is when I left, I was actually talking to my wife, and she's like, "So are we gonna keep the red one?" I was like, well, "I thought we were gonna sell it." She's like, "Well, I think we should keep both of them."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Score! All right."
There you go. Yeah, I thought about it. I got close to selling mine earlier this year, and I was talking about it, and then one of my good buddies that I work with was like, he's like, "Oh, well, maybe I'll think about buying it off you." And I was like, what's the point then? If you buy it, like we share our cars and stuff and trade back and forth for fun. And I was like, if you buy it, then it's just like I'm still owning it.
Yeah.
We're really just moving money around for no reason. I was like, I'll just keep it.
Which way you want me to go?
Just keep going straight. Go straight through here, through the light. The road kind of continues being interesting. Actually, we could try.
Do that?
Over there. Yeah, let's try this actually. Yeah, do that. This road. There will be on the right up ahead. Watch the police station. I always go slow through there. You're good. You're good now.
As we do some rips.
Check this garage out. This guy built here. That thing's awesome.
Ooh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that thing's incredible. But yeah,
That
go down
looks
a
like maybe
ways.
a 70 by 40 maybe?
Yeah, I forget the dimensions. A friend of mine is using storage there, actually. So rent some storage.
You know, I gotta admit, man, I was worried about the VTEC killer setup, but I think this thing runs really good.
Yeah, I've never had a complaint driving it around. Like,
this thing runs.
The idle's a little lumpy and stuff, which is cool. Like, it's just enough that you know there's something up, but it's not like it's gutless below.
Oh no! Like everything I was reading on, like of course I got a few buddies that are really into Hondas, and they're like, man, the VTEC killer setup, you lose a lot of power down low, and but this car's so light that I don't notice it.
Take this one here.
I mean, maybe it's just because I'm used to these only making 50-some horsepower.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, you don't know what gutless is until you drive a factory one, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, we race an Ecotec 2.4 liter front wheel drive car.
Okay.
And that one, I will say, like the torque availability in that engine versus this one, and that one wins. And that one runs all factory cam set up with the VVT.
Okay.
Still in factory form, so it's it's all geared towards low RPM power production, where this is obviously moving that up the power band.
Sure.
But what I noticed driving that car around the street is like you'll just knock the tires off the thing, to the point where when we were racing it, we decided like we needed to put a limited slip in the car. Okay. Otherwise, we were just ruining tires coming out of corners. And this car, it almost helps it to not have all that torque available down low, that you can just stay in it in a corner and not be worried about just blowing the tire off.
Yeah, I was, especially that corner I took, going, I don't know.
That's recording again.
I don't know how much of that we got, but it's been a fun test drive regardless, man. That's really, honestly, the first time I ever had a GoPro warn me that it's too hot.
Yeah.
All right, I'm hitting the road. Like 17 and a half hours back. This should, no AC, it's gonna be an adventure. And we'll see what kind of MPGs I get. I'm gonna estimate, I might be in a hurry, so maybe 28. I don't know, we'll see. Man, it's gonna be a long drive. Like, I think I'm gonna get back at like 8 in the morning. We'll see if I can make it. Just cruising, listening to the radio, windows down. That one's not down because it's too loud. Oh, this is gonna be epic. This is gonna be epic. Those tunnels are so fun, man. It's just like, it's a long tunnel. You can hear the exhaust echo. I wish we had tunnels like that back home. Love it. Fuel stop number 1. Let's see what type of mileage we're getting. All right, 217 for this tank, and we put in 6.198 gallons. That's 35.11 mpgs. Not too shabby. Back on the road again. That inside was way too packed, so unfortunately no snacks or drinks this time. I'm gonna keep pushing. Hopefully I can find something close to the highway, because man, I'm getting hungry. But man, it's almost, I think, 8:45, and yeah, I think it's saying we're gonna get home in the wee early hours of the morning. So we need to get some snacks, get some caffeine, and I really need a quick trip, because I'm really digging those Rooster Booster free zonies. Oh man, there's that sun setting. Woo! All right, I'll hit you guys up at the next gas stop, and I'm pretty stoked on the 35.11, because this little area here, I think we're on 76 highway for the toll here in Pennsylvania. It is way hilly, so I know on some better ground. I wonder if I can get this thing in the 40s. In the 40s, what? That would be insane, especially on the factory transmissions. Highway RPM's not that great for MPGs. Now, what a lot of these K-Site guys do is they switch out 6th gear for a Civic 6th gear and change the final drive definitely going to be doing that to this car. But besides that, first through fifth, absolutely. One word to describe this car, probably be nimble. I mean, it's the power to weight ratio is absolutely insane, and it drives killer, it really does. And something you really can't put into words until you experience it. And man, Doug was a great seller. I really wanted to get on the road by 3:30, especially after everything that went on, but we ended up chatting until almost 5. You know, you know how it is. Two car guys get together, they just, before you know it, the time has disappeared. So, but I got on the road, and yeah, I'm excited to get this thing home and, you know, put some Autofaze touches on it and welcome it to the fleet. So I'm gonna keep on driving. I'll catch you guys up on gas stop number 2, and we'll see how everything's going. Look at this sunset. Awesome. On 70, we are zooming right along. Sun's gonna go down soon, and I'll be looking forward to that second gas stop. I got off to get Chick-fil-A, and I guess they close at 9 o'clock here. So gas station food it is. Gone about 100 miles. Let's see what MPG we got. 2.5 gallons. 91.9, that's 35.48 MPG. I've been sitting here in the middle of Ohio for probably 45 minutes. I'm not sure what's going on. The bridge up there is shut down. GPS took me this way. I don't know if Google messed me up, but maybe I can have the truck behind me honk so I can take a nap, because I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here, man. So close. So close. I think we're 10 hours to go. That sounds about right. 10 hours. Probably, I'd say 3 more fuel stops probably, just to keep it safe. I'm getting about 250 per half a tank. So I think these are 10-gallon tanks, if I remember right, from our red one. So I like to play it safe, you know, keep the fuel pump at half level. So we'll see. My goal is to make it to a quick trip so I can get a Rooster Booster Freezoni. That'll be the ticket. That'll push me through. But this is not helping. I'm starting to get tired. I got some snacks at the last gas stop. I got some pretzels. I got some Cheez-Its. Got Gatorade water. All that's gone. And I'm sitting here starting to get more and more tired as the guy behind me or in front of me plays hip-hop music. He's probably trying to stay awake too. All right. What an adventure, man. What an adventure this has been. Crazy day. All right, it's go time. Little 55-minute delay there. It's really gonna hurt the old arrival time. Man, I was really gonna push through. I might need a nap now. Look at all these cars on the other side. Look, I guess they're just shutting one side down for 45 minutes and then shutting the other side down. Crazy adventures in the middle of the night in Ohio. Third fill up. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna guess we got a little bit better mileage. It's a little bit cooler, a little bit, man, just a hair slower. The land's a little bit flatter. So let's see what we got. All right, 277.6 on this fill up, 7.43, so 7.34 gallons. That is what, 37.31 if my math is correct. What? Let's go, 5 hours and 30 minutes. We can do this. What is it like? It's 3:30 in the morning. We are finally back to Central Time. All right, back in the Midwest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure tiredness is definitely setting in, but man, I'm getting my second win. Well, actually my third win, and I think we can make it. I know that once the sun comes up, it's gonna be super hard, and probably, man, this was probably 10, maybe 13 years ago or so. I bought a 97 Camaro out of Phoenix, and I flew out there, drove it back. That was like a 25 or so hour drive, and my dad at the time, he's like, I'm telling you, man, when the sun comes up in the morning, he's like, I don't care how wide awake you think you are, you're just gonna instantly be drained. And he was so right. I had to pull over and take a 30-minute nap. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen today. But given that past experience, I think it probably will. So we'll see what happens. Probably gonna have to do 2 more stops. There's basically 2 major cities before ours that each have quick trips, and I don't think I can make it straight through. I don't want to put this thing under a quarter tank, which last fill up was a quarter tank, and I like to do half. So it's about 270-ish per half tank, I've noticed, especially with it dipping down in the 70s. So I'll see you guys at the next fuel stop. Oh yeah, look what we found. Quick trip, yeah. Woo! Finally! Nice, clean, quick trip. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Final fuel up. 292.6 miles, 34.34 mpg. Here we are, last fill up. I actually already filled up. I'm at the diesel pump because that's the only pump that's kind of, no one's around, but I filled up over there. A little pet peeve of mine, I don't have a diesel, but I don't like when people block the diesel pumps. So we're really close to being home, and I'm excited to get this thing back on the road. I got that free zony. We're almost home, almost 1,200 miles. The thing drove flawlessly. Did have a little bit of an issue with 5th gear dropping out. We knew the trans was going to need to be addressed because you know, he told me that 2nd gear sometimes pops out on the decel. Well, so does 5th. Not a huge deal, because if we want to maximize the MPGs in this, we need to change out the 6th gear and change out the final drive anyway. So that was already a future plan, and I'm excited to add this thing to the stable. It's a cool car. I mean, you're talking 200 horsepower in a car that weighs 2,000 pounds, and you want to cruise on the highway. I just left it in 6 most of the time unless I hit traffic, and the throttle is so light and delivers the power so smoothly. I mean, this thing is, I am stoked to have it. Let me know in the comments if you like it. I do plan on, you know, incorporating this into the channel. And I did shoot this video with my phone and a GoPro. I didn't want to bring the Sony, and I've been up 32 hours and I'm still excited. How am I not tired? I am excited. I'm gonna go home and crash, and yeah, I am stoked. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.